Why Giorno beats Goku.
Alright, I got tagged in this a couple of times, but let's hear him out.
Thank Noah for the $5 through Cash App. Now this is a good question, I'll explain it very clearly. You see, Giorno's stand known as Golden Experience Requiem has something known as causality manipulation.
I will say he got this part right, but it's very limited causality manip.
Basically, he's able to manipulate cause and effect at will. Anyone who tries to damage Giorno or even bears any ill intentions towards him instantly has their will and their actions reverted to zero.
First part, yes. Second part, no. There's nothing in the series that states that having an ill intention towards Giorno activates return to zero. That's purely headcanon. It's a cool theory, though.
Basically, it is known as the ultimate defense. The best part of the ability is that it's completely automatic, meaning if Giorno was completely unaware of the attack, the ability would still work.
Just because someone is unaware of something happening doesn't mean it's automatic. I don't know why we would assume that to be the case. But let's just say for the sake of simplicity that it is automatic. This is still a reactionary ability. What I mean by that is in order to return an action to zero, an action first must be displayed in order for the ability to respond to. Meaning as a prerequisite for the ability's activation, logically speaking, Golden Experience Requiem has to register that an action has happened. Oh, and don't come to me with the whole
"it responds instantly."
There's nothing to suggest that.
Now, many of you might be thinking that this ability is OP, but Giorno still has no way of scaling to Goku's speed or strength. Well, he actually outscales Goku in both categories.
Oh man, I already know what's coming.
In terms of speed, his stand Golden Experience Requiem is shown to be moving in Diavolo's erased time. Moving in erased time would grant Giorno immeasurable speeds.
Oh no, Tizzy. I now know why I was tagged in this. Alright, first things first, moving in erased time does not equal immeasurable speed. The idea of erased time proposes that all spatial progression has ceased, so the value for time would quite literally be zero. If a character were to move in a space with similar properties to this, it would amount to what we call inaccessible speed. Basically moving in a space with zero time. Now let me explain why GER doesn't even get there. Now I know y'all are going to be mad about this, but Diavolo doesn't actually erase time. Now I know it states everywhere that he erases time, but there are heavy contradictions to this idea within the series. For one, if time is actually erased, why do things still happen within this period? Why do Mista's bullets fly past King Crimson? Why does the blood droplet trick work? Can hearts pump at inaccessible speeds now? Why do Bruno's zippers still activate? Now I know what you're gonna say, all of these instances that show movement are all epitaph. But in the series, they make a clear distinction of what's epitaph and what's actual movement. Again, the blood droplet trick is supposed to be this hard counter to his ability. But why are the droplets increasing in quantity when time shouldn't even be flowing? Space shouldn't be progressing. This belief is just nonsensical, as there are even narrative plot points that contradict this being the case. It would be more accurate to say that he skips over moments in time while erasing everyone's experience of those moments. So in essence, sure, he's erasing time, but not time as this tangible quantity. Just everyone's experience of time.
And in terms of strength, it's shown that Giorno is capable of creating an infinite amount of space-times via the infinite death loop that he put Diavolo in. This would put Giorno multiversal plus in terms of AP.
Bro, what? Tizzy, homie, no disrespect, but we've got to read our scans. Nowhere on this panel or anywhere else in the series or data books does it say that GER can create spacetimes. I genuinely don't know how you got that. All it says on here is that Diavolo will never even arrive at the reality of death infinitely. Meaning GER will make Diavolo experience the act of death infinite times without actually killing him. This is not a multi-plus feat, not even a uni-plus feat. It's a nothing feat. I'm sorry.
Goku, on the other hand, doesn't even scale close to this. In terms of AP, at most you can get Goku's low multiversal, and in terms of speed, you can get him massively faster than light plus. So Giorno not only out-hacks his Goku, but he also outspeeds and overpowers Goku. And not just Goku, but he solos the entire Dragon Ball verse as well.
I think we've established enough today to explain why Giorno with GER is just not as impressive as people think. So not only does Giorno lose to Goku, but he frankly loses to most of Dragon Ball. Moral of the story, guys, please research and read a bit more into things before claiming something to be true. Peace!